Welcome to Systems Talk channel, where we discuss everything related to systems thinking. In the last episode, we saw what mental models are and how they shape the systems we create. In this episode, we're going to start visualizing systems using causal loop diagrams. By using causal loop diagrams, we get a feel of how different variables in a system are related. This can help us to simulate a system by using different simulation software available in the market. The diagrams also give us a common vocabulary to communicate the systems we design. Let us understand causal loop diagrams with a story. Ankur anxiously sat in the reception area, his mind swirling with worry. This was his second visit to the doctor's clinic, seeking answers for the persistent abdominal pain that he had been suffering from for the last few days. Holding tightly onto the reports of the tests the doctor had requested, Ankur's thoughts raced with uncertainty. When the doctor's assistant called out his name, Ankur hurriedly entered the doctor's office. The doctor greeted Ankur warmly and asked him to take a seat. After the examination of the reports, the doctor asked Ankur a question that caught him off guard. Do you regularly consume alcohol? Ankur nodded in agreement with a hint of shame. The doctor told Ankur that he is suffering from an alcohol-related liver disease. He further instructed Ankur to stop drinking immediately to avoid further damage to his liver. Ankur knew that his alcohol consumption was excessive, but he never thought about the consequences. When the doctor asked why does he drink so much, Ankur told him that it is because of his stressful job. To this, the doctor replied that he can use healthier ways of reducing stress. He told Ankur that he is going to prescribe medication for the liver and the pain, but also suggested that he should start exercising to reduce stress. He warned Ankur that consuming alcohol will damage his liver permanently. Grateful for the help offered, Ankur promised to follow the doctor's suggestions. The next day, Ankur started brisk walking and doing cardio exercises. He also reached out to his family and friends, engaging in social activities where alcohol was not used. He explored new hobbies like board gaming and started attending meetups. 1 month passed and Ankur returned to the doctor's clinic. After looking at his latest reports, the doctor was pleased to inform Ankur that all his reports were normal and that his liver was perfectly fine. Before we draw the causal loop diagram of the story, let us look at the variables involved. Since Ankur's health issues are caused by alcohol, which he consumes because of the stress, health, stress, and alcohol are important variables. Exercise is another variable suggested by the doctor to reduce stress. It depends on the system's thinker to identify variables one needs to incorporate to better understand a system. Once we identify the variables, we need to link them together if they are related. Consider alcohol and stress. According to Ankur, consuming alcohol reduces his stress. When the increase in one variable causes the other variable to decrease in value, then they are linked with a negative sign. A negative sign also means that decrease in one variable causes an increase in the other variable depending on how they are related. Since alcohol reduces the stress in this story, they both are linked with negative signs. As doing more exercise will reduce stress, these two variables are also linked with a negative sign. If the increase in one variable causes the linked variable to increase, then their link is denoted by positive sign. According to the doctor, exercising will make Ankur's health better, so these two variables are linked with a positive sign. Also, if Ankur avoids exercising, then it will deteriorate his health. Thus, if two variables linked move in the same direction, then the link is denoted by positive sign. If two variables linked move in the opposite direction, then the link is denoted by negative sign. If we simulate the system of Ankur's condition, then we can see how the relationship between variables and by which sign they are linked impacts the entire system. Each variable is affected by all the inputs it gets, and the variable in turn impacts other variables. As we can see in this simulation, the more Ankur exercises, the more his stress is reduced and better his health becomes. Also, by reducing alcohol intake, his health improves because they are related with a negative sign. By observing a causal loop diagram, one can make informed choices and thus take better decisions. In this episode, we came across many new terminologies. Causal loop diagrams help us to understand a system by looking at its variables and how they are connected. If two variables are connected with a positive sign, that means they move in the same direction. If they are connected with a negative sign, that means they move in the opposite direction. I hope this episode motivates you to draw such causal loop diagrams of systems that you want to understand or design. Thank you.